Yo, what's going on, Phantom Thieves? I'm back with another video for you guys. And before we get started, let's go ahead and move all this stuff, right? We're going to talk about Twitch and just a small part of what's going on. Now, let me get myself comfortable here. So, within the content creators community themselves, because it seems to be like a lot of the larger content creators that are going through this drama, I'm not addressing any of that. I'm really just worried about growing me and mine and my community. But I do want to talk about the revenue changes that are happening, and I want to know what you guys think about this. So this is probably going to be a little longer of a video just because we are going to read through this, and I'm going to give my thoughts on everything that I understand because I don't know everything when it comes to the business side of Twitch and everything like that. So I'm not going to try to front like I do, which is why I'm going to have you guys because you guys can help me out with anything I don't know. But this was sent 3 days ago. And it says a letter from Twitch president Dan Clancy on subscription revenue shares. I want to get this out the way now, and I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm not a large content creator at all. Like I have 527 followers on Twitch. I average like 1 to 3 people a stream. Like I'm not large by any means of the word. So this is for the foreseeable future is not going to affect me, but I still want to go over this. Like I said, there's just a lot going on. So let's go ahead and get started. So it says, hello, Twitch community. I'm Dan Clancy, president of Twitch and responsible for the day-to-day operations of the service. FYI, this blog is targeted to streamers, but everyone is, of course, welcome to read along with us. This morning, we reached out to a subset of streamers, which they probably mean some of the biggest ones like Pokimane and some of these other ones. And honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I did not know about these large streamers until this happened. I didn't know about XCQ or whatever his name is. I didn't know about Miz Kid. All these people that I've been hearing about, I didn't know about any of them. But regardless, this blog gives us an opportunity to be clear with all streamers on Twitch about those changes and talk more broadly about our strategy to help streamers make more money on our service. I don't think Twitch does all it can regardless to help all streamers. I think they're more focused on the ones that already bring them money, and we'll get to why I think that. So, streamers are and always will be the foundation of our global community. It's your passion, hard work, and creativity that make Twitch the one-of-a-kind place it is. I no longer think it's one of a kind, but neither here nor there. To bring it back around more directly to this blog's topic, we can't run this service unless you make money. That's not a drawback, it's by design. Again, we can't run this service unless you make money. But you don't help everyone to be able to do that. And you say it's by design, maybe it's time to get back to the drawing board. This and Net partnership is why we support all streamers' careers and ambitions like they're our own. Before we talk about what's happening next, we need to share some information for context. Alright, for subscriptions, we use a baseline revenue share of 50-50 on the net revenue for those earnings. So for content creators or people that are not aware of that, I'm a Twitch affiliate, okay? So every time I get a subscriber, they're donating $5 a month or however many months they want to do it for, just to directly support me. Twitch takes half of that, so I get $2.50. So that's what that is. I know it probably doesn't need to be said, but for the people that don't know and see this video, at least you know. The vast majority of Twitch streamers have these terms in their agreement, which is true. However, for some time we did offer standard agreements with premium subscription terms to select streamers as they grew larger, aka the people that bring in the money, the faces of Twitch. This isn't something we've talked about publicly, but such deals are common knowledge within the streamer community. Very true. Historically, we didn't have a consistent framework to determine who would receive these deals and when. Very true. Over a year ago, we made the decision to begin to stop offering these premium agreements to new streamers not already on these terms. As we reflected on how we handled these premium deals, and before we get back to that, it is crazy that you have people like Bruce Drop 'em Off, Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross. I don't know if they're on the 70-30, but it's crazy that a lot of these people who are basically the top of the top, the cream of the crop on Twitch right now, are getting the 50-50. Neither here nor there, but I think that's crazy, okay? But anywho, as we reflected on how we handled these premium deals, we realized a few problems. First, we had not been transparent about the existence of such deals. Second, we were not consistent in qualification criteria, and they generally went to larger streamers. Very true. Finally, we don't believe it's right for those on standard contracts to have varied revenue shares based on the size of the streamer. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this part. I'm going to get right here. I want you guys to read that real quick. Finally, we don't believe it's right for those on standard contracts to have varied revenue shares based on the size of the streamer. That's kind of hard to say because some people put in more time, effort. Some people grind this out. I've heard some people doing 200 plus hours of streaming a month. So I mean, they earn that. So that one's that's a little shaky. But again, I don't know the ins and outs completely. But if I was busting my ass for over 200 hours, no, I do want a special treatment. I'm not gonna lie to you. If somebody's doing 80 to 120 hours and I'm busting 200, no, I do want something special for that. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm bringing in more revenue for you, and it's a dog eat dog world sometimes. Like I am cool with all my fellow content creators that I know. I absolutely love them. But just like the real world, if you put in work and you want that promotion, yeah, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm busting my ass. I want that promotion. I want the extra money, the extra, the extra things and perks that come with it. So, y'all let me know what y'all think on that, right? So in an ideal world, all streamers would be on the same set of terms regardless of size. I don't believe that. However, instituting the policy would have a negative impact on the streamers currently on these terms, many of whom were instrumental in helping us build the Twitch we know today. These streamers have come to depend on the additional revenue split to maintain their standard of living. I'm not gonna... Okay. So from somebody who has a full-time job, yada, 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 always have a backup plan. That's what I say, right? But for these people, they did grind. They did earn what they got. And I'm not saying they don't, so please in the comments don't say, well, such and such. When you have a certain lifestyle, you got to realize you may not be able to always maintain that if you don't know if the income's going to always be there. So that's something that you got to think about, especially as a content creator. Like I said, it's not, some of these content creators are making, good money, but, there are other professions out there where you're making generational wealth where you don't have to worry about what happens, but, whatever. But let's go down to this part here. For the streamers still on the premium deals, we're adjusting the deal so that they retain their 70-30 revenue share split for the first $100,000 earned through subscription revenue, and that's annually. So as long as you make bare minimum, if you hit $100,000, you get to keep your 70-30. This is where the stuff gets wild, right? Revenue above 100K will be split at the standard 50-50. Now I can only imagine, like, I'd say I've had a pretty blessed life, right? And if I was making, $100,000 and I got the 70-30, I'd still be grateful for that. But man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can see, even though, they're living a dream, I can understand why. If you're making, let's say, $200,000 and you getting half of that, you seeing 100K when you see that 200,000 you supposed to be making, that's a tough pill to swallow. So I can see why people are pretty upset at that. That's a hard pill to swallow, being told, hey, you made $200,000 bare minimum off your hard work, give us half of that. And y'all, and Twitch is fun about, they got bought out by Amazon, which is about to be $1 trillion company. So hell yeah, I'd be pissed at that, man. Like that's the part. This part right here, revenue above 100K will be 50-50. I'd be like, you got me effed up all the way. So let's read the next part, right? We're announcing this change now, but it won't go into effect until after June 1st, 2023. So people got roughly what? 9 months? Well, coming on 8 months for real. At this point, streamers will only be affected once their existing contract is up for renewal. All streamers with these terms and conditions, or with these terms, have already received this information and more via email, and we will make sure to give them the exact updates and timelines as we get closer to June 1st, 2023. All right. For approximately 90% of streamers on standard agreements with premium subscription terms, this change will not affect them at their current revenue. For those who are affected, we wanted to make sure the impact was minimal, not just by giving them ample time before the deal goes into effect, but also by offering an alternative way to earn revenue. Our recent bump in ads revenue share to 55% as part of the ads incentive program is a great way for these larger streamers to make up most, if not all, of that revenue. I hate the new ad system, and I'm pretty sure the majority of not only content creators, but definitely the viewers. Like, okay, like I said, 527 followers, right, on my channel. I'm averaging 1 to 3 people, and I wish Twitch would kind of put the spotlight on more people, but it is what it is. I've had people come into my stream and like close friends, and they'll hit me up. They'll be like, "Yo, Neek, how come I'm getting the as soon as I come in your stream, I'm getting 3, 4 ads to start off? How can I grow?" People don't want to watch that. At least with the top streamers, they already know what they're gonna get into. You haven't given them a chance to get to know me and these other small creators, and you drive them away with 3, 4, 5, 6 thousand ads. All right. Next, for those that are interested in additional detail, we have provided a copy of the email that we sent to some of these streamers explaining the change and how it affects them below. It's a reality of business that we will, in rare cases, continue to negotiate custom agreements on a case-by-case basis. If you're going to do that, then you might as well not have done any of this at all. If you're still going to do, and we know we're talking about certain Pokemans and certain people like that. We know. If you go download Twitch on your phone right now, the first thing you will see when you scroll down, Pokemon's up there. Those are the kind of people they're talking about. If you're gonna talk about equality, don't, cut it. Period. Then cut it. Period. To me, cut it. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got to eat, right? Everybody got to eat. But I guarantee some of these people would have a different viewpoint on. Well, I love what I do. If you treat them like you treat me with the 50-50, I guarantee their tone would change. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I want them to eat. I do. I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to be able to take care of their families, themselves, all that good stuff. But just treat everybody the same then. All right? Now, let's get to the big question. Why not 70-30? When we first established a 50-50 revenue share split, it was to signal that we're in this together. You all do the amazing work you do to create great content, engage with your audience, and grow communities. On our side of the partnership, it's our responsibility to make continuous investments in the product and people that make your growth possible. At the time of this posting, more than 22,000 of you have weighed in on User Voice asking us to move all streamers to 70-30 and to pay streamers faster. It would be nice to just be able to cash out whenever we wanted to. It'd be nice to not have to wait a month. But, I can't change that. Let's chat about the latter part first. As you probably heard by now, we're in the middle of rolling out the largest change to payouts in years by cutting the pay threshold in half to 50. So every $50 you'll get paid. This is an important middle step that will help streamers put money in their pockets now while getting us closer to the goal of same-day payouts and lower thresholds. Investments like these are paying off for streamers. Products like Prime subs, community gifting, hype trains, ads incentive, all those good stuff have driven an increase of 27% more streamer revenue per viewer hour every year over the last 5 years. This means the same viewer hour now earns you 3 times more money than it did 5 years ago on average. Our investments into your monetization options have already and continue to put more money in the streamers' pockets than 20% more subs revenue share would have. We're not, okay, we're not going to talk about all of this part. Let's talk about what's next. When someone asks me why Twitch is the best place to make money as a streamer, my answer starts first and foremost with community. Community on Twitch is real and tangible, from chat memes to subscriber emotes to TwitchCon meetups, and yes, to help streamers earn money. That's partially because of our work to equip you with the right tools, but it's primarily because streamers like you are putting yourselves out there, embracing what you're most passionate about, and building communities. We believe we have the most compelling offering for streamers. That can be debated, and there's still more that we can do. The best Twitch is the one we build together, and your feedback helps us evolve in the right place direction. Oh, dang. And your feedback helps us evolve in the right direction. As always, if you have any feedback, best place to share is Twitch user voice. Thank you for your time. All right. I told you guys this is gonna be a little longer of a video, okay? So let's check this out. So we read all of that, right? You guys can give me your thoughts on that. What I want to address next, and I want you guys simple yes or no, right? The gambling situation. Is it a big deal? Do you support the fact that certain forms of gambling on Twitch are being handled and banned? Yes, gambling can have a very negative effect on the human psyche. It can be addictive. It can be all that. I am not going to say it can't, right? But why are we still not addressing the fact that we show favoritism? Can we not talk about that? Why are we not talking about how people can get their backs blown out live on stream and get 7 days, but some people get permabans? Why is it that we are allowing streamers and content creators to talk about cases involving certain types of assault? I'm not going to say what kind. You guys probably know. And nothing's being done. And I'm not calling anybody out. But, you know, we have these hot tub streams where, and I'm a man, okay? I know what some of y'all going to say. Oh, well, you know, you don't want to see that. So we have hot tub streams, and we have plenty of people who basically half-ass naked online writing on themselves, you know, writing people's names on themselves every time they get a subscription. We don't think that's a little weird? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when we know not everybody's 13 years or older on Twitch. We know they're not. And we know some of these people grab mommy and daddy's credit cards and, you know, give out money. So we don't think it's weird that when these, you know, underage people are doing that, and we have these content creators writing their names on their body, you know, we don't think that's weird. Maybe it's just me, right? Maybe it's just me. But we don't find any of that weird. But we gonna tackle gambling. And hey, more power to you. Apparently this is a huge dub, right? Huge W. Why are we not addressing how people just openly talk about certain types of assault? Why are we not having equality for all streamers when it comes to how we help each other, or when punishments must be handed out? Why are we not giving fair and just punishments? Why are we letting Twitch get away with favoritism? Why do certain types of people get away with more or get more spotlight? Why can't we address that stuff as a community? Like I said, I'm not down for all that drama that I've been seeing. I ain't down for all that. I'm trying to build me and mine right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build me and mine. Your boy's trying to get out that 1 to 3 viewer range and make some of this streaming thing, because I love doing this. I love playing those video games that I don't see people playing online. I love kicking it with people. But it is hard being a content creator for a site that we focus on this bull crap, but then the real things happen and we just let it go. Like, I want to ask y'all, do y'all think Twitch is dying? Do y'all think in 5-10 years Twitch is still going to be around? And if they are they still going to be the same? Let's really start addressing the real issues here. And I know everybody's not going to watch this, but for the people that do, seriously, we got to make a change, man. I'm not saying I will, but if enough people get together, because I see all these content creators going at each other, I'm like, yo, when did this stop being about the gaming community? When did we start making this about all this other stuff? Keep that private. Keep that shit private. Excuse my language, man. Keep that stuff private. I want Twitch to be what it used to be. Even before I joined, I want it to be about the games, the communities, the entertainment. Let it be fair. Let it be fun again. You guys hit those comments. Let me know what you guys think of everything. And, honestly, if you guys took the time to watch this video, I usually do not do videos this long. I don't. But if you took the time to watch any of this, I truly appreciate it, all right? And you guys have a great day. Have a blessed one.